Hi, and welcome to Clappia. If you have already started building your apps in Clappia, you would have noticed or used buttons to submit data or save drafts. In this video, we will see how to remove those buttons. Having apps with no submit buttons is useful when you only want your end users to simply open an app and read or view certain information. It could be privacy policies, insurance policies, some form of information chapter wise, using it as a calculator, or even just to see charts for analysis. Let's take a look on how to do this. So let's say I want to have an app that is for end users to read privacy policy. So I'll just create an app for that by clicking on New App. Here in the Design app, I will give a name to this app, say Privacy Policy. Then I'll click on Add Section. Under section name, I will remove Untitled Section. Click on Save. Then I'll click on Add Field. And then use the text, HTML and embedding block. For my end users to read privacy policy, I can mention the entire text using this block. So on the right hand panel, I will simply remove the label. And in the editor area, I will paste the privacy policy text. And save this. So now if I only want my end users to read this, which means that there are no submissions to be made in this app. So in my app home, it will look like this. However, at the bottom, the submit button and the save draft button still appears. Since we do not need any submissions in this particular app, we can have these buttons removed. To do this, we go back to the Design app, and at the very bottom, you can see the submit and save draft button along with the discard draft. When you hover your mouse over these buttons, you will be able to see a dotted rectangular box. So click over here and a right hand panel should appear that looks like this. If you wish to change the text of the submit button or the save draft button, you can do so. There is a separate video on that if you would like to see how it looks. But for now, to remove these buttons, we have the option over here that says submissions allowed on this app, as well as allow users to save as draft. You can disable every option individually. For example, if I disable the allow users to save as draft option and save it, you can see the draft buttons have disappeared over here in the Design app and in App Home. At the bottom, you will only see the Submit button. The Save Draft button and the Discard button have now disappeared. However, if I have all the options enabled, but if I were to disable the submissions allowed on this app option, then every other option goes away. Save it, go to App Home. All the buttons have been removed. And this app can act as read-only for the end users. So it all depends on your requirements. Similarly, I can have an app that shows company guidelines on multiple fronts, which again does not need any submissions. So it can look like something like this, where an employee can simply select on a certain guideline and then view it. If they were to select maybe safety guidelines, then it will change accordingly. If you would like to know how to change viewing options based on selection of the end user, you can check out our video on Conditional Sections. Similarly, I can have another app where I can only display live dashboard, which will look like this. This is very useful if you already have charts configured for your apps, and if you would only like to view charts under one particular app, you can have it like so. And you can embed multiple charts from different apps into one app. Again, if you would like to know how to embed charts, there is a video link in the description box. If you have any queries on how to remove the submit button or the save draft button, or maybe how to configure your live dashboard or embed them into your apps, or any other feature in Clappia, you can always request support by clicking on the button over here, or you can email us directly to support@clappia.com and we'll be happy to assist you. Thank you.